Hey guys, welcome back to my another course which is Linux Privilege Escalation. So in Linux Privilege Escalation, it's divided into that multiple parts. So it's divided into that multiple sections. So if you are preparing for the OSCP or want to enhance your skills in cybersecurity or penetration testing field, then yes, this course is for you. So in section 1 we gonna discuss about that introduction, Kali Linux setup, Linux file system, basic commands, that file permissions in Linux, privilege escalation in Linux. So this is the simple we can say that theoretical part in that section 1, where we can learn about like actual the file system, the basic commands, how that file permission works, how can we change. So let's start with that Linux privilege escalation. So before Linux privilege escalation, we'll discuss about what is privilege escalation. So privilege escalation, we can say, is the act of that gaining higher level of access or control within a computer system, or we can say network or applications, than what is typically allowed. So this can occur through various means, including exploiting software vulnerabilities, misconfigurations, or weak security practices. So once an attacker gains initially access to a system with limited privileges, they may attempt to escalate their privilege to gain more extensive controls over the systems. They try with that potential, allowing them to access sensitive data, that execute malicious commands, or compromise the system security. And in the context of Linux, system privilege escalation typically involves gaining that elevated that privileges beyond those to regular users, so such as becoming a root user, or also we known as that super user. So root privileges provides that unrestricted access to all files, that commands, and then system resources, which allowing user to perform that administrative task and make significant changes to the system. And there are various methods to that attackers can use to escalate privileges on Linux system, includes that exploiting that vulnerabilities, misconfiguration, permissions, that weak authentication, pseudo misconfiguration, set UID or set GID binaries. So there are multiple options. So attacker may exploit that vulnerable part, which may be due to that misconfiguration, or which may be that set ID or set GID binary, to execute their arbitrary code to elevated binaries.